Hey physics, welcome to week 8. Okay, so we are starting investigation 3 this week. And investigation 3 is going to take us into this idea of how do we know what things are made out of, right? Because we can look at two things that look as similar as water and ethanol, which are actually completely, totally different substances. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at the idea of if we take a piece of paper and cut it into smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller pieces, is it always going to be paper? And then we're going to look at this idea of is air, do these things that we've kind of like figured out about water and solids, do they apply to gases, to air as well? So to do that, we're going to start off on Monday by wrapping up investigation 2. Turn in your readings in your summary table. Check it if you already have to make sure that you actually turned everything in, because there were a lot of people that were missing at least one assignment from there. If you haven't taken the investigation 2 test yet, that's your main job for Monday morning. If you have, you can check out some of the extra resources that I posted. There's just like so many good things in there. Podcasts about lightning and about electrical fields and all this great stuff that we're studying. There's so much more to be learned about it, for real. So Monday, our investigation is starting with activity 1, which is the idea of can we cut the same piece of paper smaller and smaller and smaller? And when we cut it smaller and smaller, is it still paper or does it turn into something else? So that's our driving question for that one. There's a Google form to do for that day that you have to have done by midnight on Monday. I want to give you a little bit of extra time with that. Then on Wednesday or Thursday, we're going into activity 2, where we're looking at water versus ethanol, which are two substances that look really similar, but they're super different. And we're going to see if adding 5 parts water plus 5 parts ethanol equals 10 parts of stuff. And the answer might surprise you. So then on Friday, we're going to determine the mass of air. We're going to find out if this stuff that we've learned about liquids and about solids, if it also applies to gases. So that's the plan for the week. There's a Google form for each day, so make sure you don't forget those. If you would like to retake the test after you've done it, then you can do that. Let me know so I know to look for your redone form. And don't forget to turn in those readings in the summary table, okay? We'll see you soon. Have a good week.